What's up, guys? Doug Miller here, CEO of Core Nutritionals, and I'm joined by
Dave Rynecki, R&D Manager for Core Nutritionals.
That's right. We are here to talk about CitraPeak. That is our all-new non-stim pump and performance capsule product. Man, I got aggressive. And don't we look cute with our matching sweatshirts today? We did not plan that, but we'll just go with it for the video. All right. Aaron, why don't you throw up the supplement facts here? So this will be live January 9th, 2023. We've been working on this for quite some time, and we're excited to add this to the host of amazing Core Nutritionals products.
Yeah, this is a fun one. I think, one, because we do a lot of stimulant-based pre-workouts, and we have Core Pump, but we don't really have another pump product for Core.
Yeah, so capsules have been in the works for a little while. So we're gonna run through these. There's only 4 ingredients in here, but they are 4 trademarked ingredients. They are all, they could all be a standalone and be amazing, but stacked together, they're incredible. So each bottle has 20 servings, 6 caps per servings. Well, why is there 6 caps? Because it's so loaded. So we tried to keep it to 6 caps. There are some other non-stim pump products out there that they're going to tell you got to take 8 or 10, but we understand that you're probably already taking a bunch of other pills. So right. 6 was our limit for this, and
it's really not that bad. I've been taking it for a couple weeks, and it's not that bad.
Yeah, to get that down. Now let's run through the ingredients. Let's talk about them. The first one, arginine nitrate, one of my favorite products out there, or ingredients out there. This is going to increase nitric oxide through 2 separate pathways. It's going to be through the arginine pathway, which is basically increasing nitric oxide through nitric oxide synthetase enzyme, right? And then we also have nitrate, which can increase nitric oxide through the nitrate-nitrite pathway. So it's basically like you're getting pumps through 2 different pathways, and nitrates are incredible.
Yes,
I agree. They make such a huge difference in pumps when they're included in a pump product, so we had to have that in here. Now, let's talk about the next ingredient here. So Vasodrive AP, another one of my favorites. So we also use Vasodrive AP in Fury. Yep. And basically that's going to help increase pumps through a different mechanism.
Yeah, so Vasodrive, it's derived from actually casein, so milk tripeptides, but these tripeptides work to reduce angiotensin converging enzyme, which can decrease the metabolism of bradykinin and systematically dilate arteries and veins. But what it's basically going to be doing is it's going to inhibit an enzyme that's going to lead to the constriction of blood vessels. So why is that important in a pump product? Well, if you have constricting blood vessels, you're obviously not going to be able to get blood flow to where you need it, which is to your muscles, but to all the other cells of your body as well. So when we can add something to this that's going to help with increasing the circumference of these blood vessels, allowing blood to flow more easily, you're going to increase, the body's ability to shuttle blood and nutrients to those muscles.
Now, this is in at the whole of the 508 milligrams, which is truly a meal peptide, like clinical dose of this, which is incredible. It's a super expensive ingredient on its own, and at 508, the effects of this are felt the first time you take it.
Yeah, I agree.
So now, the last 2 ingredients, very unique ingredients. We've never used the next one, Peak ATP, before, but we've been trying to put this in a product because the study that's backing this ingredient is so good. And the cool thing about this, just like the Vasodrive, you can feel it on your first time taking it. Yeah. And you can see where the name Peak comes from, even though we were thinking about calling these pump capsules or something like that, but because we use Peak ATP and CitraPeak, it kind of made sense. Now, let's talk about Peak ATP. So not only can this help power and strength, but it can help increase nitric or help with pumps. Yeah. So let's talk about it.
Yeah. So I think probably one of the biggest things to note about Peak ATP, I think a lot of people have heard of Elevate ATP as an ingredient in other products, but Peak ATP is probably the most readily available form of ATP that you can give your body. And why is that important? Well, we're looking for energy. This is a pre-workout. We want energy. We want to be able to keep energy throughout the duration of our workouts. And when we can have a very high quality bioavailable form of the most readily available form of energy that we can give our body, it's going to take our workouts and
that's why you can feel it. You can feel it the first time.
Exactly. Yeah. So our body's churning through this ATP at a very rapid rate. So keeping ATP, stores flooded throughout our body is going to be extremely beneficial. But it's also going to have a bunch of other benefits. It does have benefits for increasing power output. It has benefits for increasing endurance as well. So in addition to providing a very sustainable, easily available source of ATP, it's going to as well increase performance, or can give you the increased performance that you're looking for.
And then as this is like a pump capsule, it also increases vasodilation and blood flow. And in the studies, it's been shown up to 54%. So it has some real numbers behind it, not just from like the power output, but also from the pump performance side. And then finally, we finish it up with CitraPeak. Really cool novel ingredient that's somewhat new to the market. We've also included this in the Fury version 2. Was the first time you've seen this in a product. And I will say that this product stacks amazingly well with Fury V2. I mean, it's very, some people who don't want to take all the powders, this is a good option as well. Or you can take it on its own. But before we talk a little bit more about that, let's talk about CitraPeak.
Yeah, so anyone that's watched the Fury V2 breakdown video, we went into detail on CitraPeak, but it's going to come from basically citrus peels. Glucosyl hesperidin is technically what it's going to be derived from. But when these citra peels are broken down, it does have the ability to increase blood flow, as well as has a small thermogenic effect as well. But when CitraPeak is broken down into hesperidin, which has been linked to increased levels of nitric oxide related to pump effects, but the proposed mechanism of action for CitraPeak and hesperidin is that it can acutely stimulate several different enzymes, leading to endothelial nitric oxide synthase and produce nitric oxide through those mechanisms.
So you have all 4 of these ingredients can increase nitric oxide, and then you also have the power. The real power gem of this is going to be your peak ATP, which as a standalone would be amazing. So I haven't been training on this recently because I've been test driving another one, but I know you've been training on it. This is something that I know you've been talking about. You've been feeling it really the first couple times you've taken it.
Yeah, I mean, I think not only just from the pump factors, but I do also feel like I can. Once I'm done doing whatever I'm scheduled to do in my workout, I do feel like I could do a little bit more.
Yeah.
I just don't want to be in the gym for 3 hours, But so the ability to have more energy to not only be done with my workout, but then feel like I can do more and still be perform at a high level in my daily tasks is an extreme benefit for me.
So pop 6 capsules right before your workout. Take them all at once. We're suggesting taking them only on the days that you're training. So there's 20 servings in here, 120 caps total. This is going to be an incredible product. I know our athletes that we've been sending this to ahead of time before the release, the feedback has been crazy. Yeah. So if you looking for a standalone non-stim pre-workout that's going to enhance your workout, or you want to stack it with a stimulant base like Fury V2 or the Australian version of Fury, this product's for you. So guys, Core Peak, January 9th, 2023 is here. Let's go.